Hello dear students, once again welcome you Amit sir physics class. Okay, so yesterday we have started with a new topic. Okay, that means already we have started with a new topic, and that name is electric potential and the capacitance. Everything that is basic of capacitance, okay, sorry, basic of potential definition and the unit of the potential, and what is the actually requirement of the potential, why we need this potential instead of we are having already electric field. Okay, so as there is a electric field, there is a what potential also, but to calculate the potential due to a charge, it is very easy. Okay, so hence we have to develop this concept. Already yesterday we have derived one equation, that is electric potential due to a point charge. Okay, unlike the electric field due to a point charge, it is given by E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square, correct? So same way, if there is what one charge, and due to that charge, what is the electric potential at this point, maybe at this point, maybe at any distance from the charge, it is given by what, this equation, v is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, where q is nothing but the charge, respective charge. Okay, and it is the scalar quantity. Okay, so these things we have already seen. The next concept is we will see the electric potential due to a dipole. Okay, in the first chapter we are already deal with what, dipole. So dipole is nothing but the what, a system of two equal but opposite charges separated by some distance. Okay, and the dipole moment is given by what, p is equal to 2qa. So 2a is nothing but the distance between the charge, and q is nothing but the respective charge. Okay, so you can see here, these are the nothing but the dipole. Okay, forget about this arrow. Okay, so there is a what, one positive charge and one negative charge separated by small distance. Okay, and there is a what, center of the dipole. Okay, because everything is measured from the center of the dipole, and always the dipole moment p is always directed from the what is the direction of the p, it's nothing but the from negative to positive. If you take this arrow, it will be like this. Okay, from negative charge to positive charge. Okay, so due to this dipole, in the last previous topic, you have calculated the electric field along the axial point, okay, and along the equatorial point. Now your job is to find out what is the electric potential, okay, at any arbitrary point. Okay, so I am giving you a pressure on this word, that is any arbitrary point, not along the axial point, not along the equatorial point, but you have to find out the electric potential due to this dipole at any arbitrary point. That means here, or anywhere. Okay, at some distance from the center of the dipole. Okay, and from the center of the dipole. Okay, so here is the dipole which I have already drawn. So negative charge, positive charge separated by some distance, that is nothing but the 2a. Okay, so from the center of the dipole to positive charge, distance becomes a, and from the center of the dipole to the negative charge, distance becomes a. Okay, and the dipole moment p is always directed from the what, negative charge to positive charge. Okay, so this is the simple construction. The next is we will see. Okay, so consider that point p is located somewhere here, where you wish to find out the electric potential due to a dipole. Okay, so simply, okay, so this point from the center of the dipole, it is located at a distance of r. Okay, at a distance of r. So I will make this point as somewhere here, p point. Okay, it is located at a distance of r, small r. Okay, and this p point is located from the positive charge, at a distance of r1, and this negative charge is located at a distance of, you can say, at a distance of r2, from the negative charge. Okay, and the angle between the what, the line which joins the center of the dipole and that point, that means this red line, okay, and the dipole moment. So dipole moment is pointing in this direction. Okay, like this, dipole moment is pointing in this direction, and this is the what, red line. So in between them, angle is theta. Okay, so this angle is nothing but what, your theta, correct? So this is what the simple diagram. Now your job is to find out what is the electric potential at this p point. Okay, so you can write down here the electric potential is scalar quantity, scalar quantity, hence potential at P due to dipole is sum of potential due to plus q and minus q charge, ठीक है। मतलब क्या है, यहाँ पे जो टोटल पोटेंशियल है, नेट पोटेंशियल है, किसकी वजह से है, प्लस क्यू चार्ज की वजह से भी है और माइनस क्यू चार्ज की वजह से है। एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द पोटेंशियल इज व्हाट, इट इज स्केलर क्वांटिटी। सो वट एवर द पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू प्लस क्यू चार्ज at this point plus whatever the potential due to this charge minus q charge at this point, you have to just simply add. Okay, so this is what the statement. Okay, so first we will see v plus q, that is nothing but the potential due to plus q charge at point P. Okay, so from the charge plus q and point P, which is at a distance of how much, r1. Okay, so we know the equation, v is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, q is nothing but the positive charge, so it becomes q itself, and this is r is nothing but the distance from the positive charge to P point, and how much it is, r1. Okay, so it becomes r1, correct. Similarly, and potential due to negative charge minus q, it is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now this is negative charge, so you have to take minus here, and this is q divided by r2. Okay, so the net potential, therefore net potential at P is, net potential due to dipole at P is nothing but v is equal to what, v plus q plus v minus q charge. Okay, so you have to just simply add them. The next, just place the value v plus q and v minus q, you will get v is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, q divided by r1. Okay, and then minus, that minus sign it will come here, so it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r2. Okay, so take out the common, so I will take out the common, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, so it becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, in bracket 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Okay, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Okay, so reassemble these terms, v is equal to what, q you have to take also common thing, so it becomes q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, r2 multiply this side and r1 multiply this side. Okay, LCM you have to take, so r2 minus r1 the whole divided by r1 r2, the whole divided by r1 r2. Okay, but so there is a little geometry, so from the figure or from the diagram you can write it down. Okay, so r2 minus r1 is nothing but 2a cos theta, r2 minus r1 is nothing but 2a cos theta, and of course r1 for small theta angle, r1 is nearby equal to r2 and both are equal to what, r. Okay, therefore this term r1 into r2, so r1 is equal to r2 is equal to r, so r1 into r2 becomes what, so it becomes r1 into r2, it becomes nearly equal to what, you can take it as r square. ओके, सो जस्ट रिप्लेस दिस. ओके, तो ये कैसे आया ये इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, ये आप डायरेक्टली, अब ये थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन पार्ट है तो वो मैंने स्किप कर दिया है. ओके, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड हियर. ओके, सो सिंपली r2 माइनस r1 इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, 2a cos थीटा, एंड हियर इट इज r1 r2 इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, r स्क्वायर. ओके, सो जस्ट प्लेस इट हियर, यू विल गेट q डिवाइडेड बाय 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, so r2 minus r1, it is nothing but the 2a cos theta divided by r square, divided by what, r square. So just reassemble this, it becomes 2qa cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, but we know 2qa is nothing but what, your dipole moment, that is nothing but the p itself. Okay, but P is equal to what, 2QA. Therefore final equation V is equal to what, P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So this is what the potential due to dipole at any point. Okay, that means if you change this point somewhere here exactly middle, okay, it becomes 90 degree, angle becomes 90 degree. So just change this. As you change this P point, the angle goes on changes. Okay, if suppose this is the center of the dipole, this is the center of the dipole, and if the P point is reside on the center of the dipole, then this line joining and the dipole movement direction, they make how much, 90 degree. It makes an what, angle 90 degree. Okay, so now we will see potential along the axial point. So there is what, potential along axial point, along the axial point. Okay, so this is what the potential at any arbitrary point. Okay, suppose this P point is located somewhere along the axial point, somewhere along the what, axial point. Okay, तो इसका थोड़ा सा मैं आपको डायग्राम बना के दिखाता हूँ. Okay, so suppose this is the positive charge and this is negative charge, plus Q charge and then minus Q charge. Okay, so now it is we have to find out what is the potential along the axial point. This is the potential at any point. Okay, but now our job is to find out the potential at any point on the axial point. Okay, so the axial means what, the line which joins the positive charge and negative charge. So इस लाइन पे कहीं भी पोटेंशियल, मतलब यहाँ पे यहाँ पे यहाँ पे यहाँ पे कहीं भी पोटेंशियल कितना होगा वो हमें अभी निकालना है. ओके, सो सपोज डाइपोल मूवमेंट डायरेक्शन कहाँ पे होगा, दिस डायरेक्शन, P विल बी व्हाट, इन दिस डायरेक्शन, करेक्ट. एंड दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ द डाइपोल, also O, center of the dipole. Okay, suppose that point P is located somewhere here. Okay, so you are measuring this side, that is nothing but the R itself. Okay, so P is also in this direction and this vector, that means position vector R is also in the same direction. So both are in the same direction, hence theta becomes what, 0 degree. Theta becomes what, 0 degree, because P is also aligning the same direction and then R is also in the same direction. So what is the angle between the two vectors? It is nothing but the 0. Okay, and then okay, so we can take cos of 0. Cos of 0 is equal to what, plus 1. Okay, next, if suppose this point P, okay, this point P is located to this side, to the side of the negative charge. Okay, still P is located in this direction. Okay, now see the direction of the position vector. You have to measure the R in this direction, that is nothing but the position vector. Now P is in this direction and the potential position vector is in this direction, because the P point is somewhere here. So in this case one vector is pointing in this direction, okay, and another vector is pointing in this direction. So what is the angle between them? It is 180 degree. Okay, and we know cos of 180 degree is nothing but what, minus 1. Okay, so potential along the what, axial point. Okay, for if theta is equal to 0 degree, okay, or theta is equal to 180 degree, okay, 180 degree. Okay, so cos theta has plus minus 1 value, plus for the what, 0 degree and 180 for the for minus 1 for the this one, 180 degree. Therefore your potential will be plus minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, sorry, P upon epsilon naught R स्क्वायर. ठीक है, क्योंकि cos थीटा की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, प्लस माइनस 1 हो जाएगी. सो प्लस माइनस 1 मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिया. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट द पोटेंशियल अलोंग द एक्सेल पॉइंट. इट विल बी मैक्सिमम, इट विल बी मिनिमम. ओके, नाउ पोटेंशियल एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज पोटेंशियल एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट. ओके, ये तो हो गया एक्सेल पॉइंट पे. अब पोटेंशियल, दैट इज सेकेंड वन, पोटेंशियल एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट. इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट. ओके, तो ये एक मार्क्स के लिए कभी कभी और पूछते हैं व्हाट इज द पोटेंशियल एट along the axial point, that is nothing but V is equal to what, plus minus P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. And what is the potential at equatorial point? Okay, so equatorial point means what? If this is a positive charge and this is negative charge, unlike this one. Okay, so and this is a center. Okay, so equatorial line or equatorial plane means what? The line which passes through the center of the dipole and which divides the dipole equally half, A and A. Okay, now your job is to find out what is the potential at this P point. What is the potential at this point? The point may be reside at any point on the equatorial point. Okay, so now you can see here P is directed in this direction because negative to positive charge, that is nothing but the direction of the dipole moment. Okay, and the r vector, suppose this is the center and if this is P point, then you are moving in the upward direction. Okay, so this is what your r position vector. So what is the angle between them? 90 degree. So if you take any point on the equatorial line, the dipole moment P and r makes 90 degree with each other, always 90 degree with each other. Hence cos of 90 is equal to what? 0. Cos of 90 is equal to 0. Okay, so I can write it down here. Okay, so potential at the equatorial point, theta is equal to what? 90 degree. Hence cos of theta is equal to what? 0, because cos of 90 is 0. Hence you can have the potential V is equal to what? P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, therefore potential at the equatorial point is 0. Why? Cos theta becomes 0 and 0 multiplied by anything, you will get the answer 0. Okay, so remember these things for 1 mark, and that is also for 1 mark. What is the potential along the equatorial point of a dipole? Okay, so this is what the derivation. Okay, when the potential is maximum, when the potential is minimum. ओके, तो मैक्सिमम तो एक्सेल पॉइंट पे होता ही है, ठीक है. हाँ, मिनिमम कहाँ पे हो सकता है? 0 पे हो सकता है, मतलब कॉस 90 पे हो सकता है. ओके, दैट मीन्स अलोंग द इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट पे. ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट वी विल सॉल्व सम न्यूमेरिकल्स डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस व्हाट दिस concept. Okay, but before that you have to know the something else. Okay, so okay, so now consider electric potential due to a system of charge. That means already we have calculated the electric potential due to a point charge. Okay, and electric potential due to a dipole. Now if you have multiple charges, that means more than one charges or more than 2 or 3 charges, then how to calculate the potential due to a system of charge at one point. Okay, now so consider there are 4 charges. You can take the 5 charges and 6 charges also, doesn't matter. Okay, so there is what charge 1, q1, q2, q3 and q4. Okay, so now consider there is one point P. There is one point P, okay, where you have to find out the total electric potential due to all the charges. So system of charges, it is nothing but the what? System of charges which consist more than one charges. Okay, so this is nothing but the distance between the point P and the Q1. So I will mention this as R1P. Okay, R1P, and this is nothing but the distance between the point P and the second charge, hence it becomes R2P, and this is nothing but the distance between the third charge and the point P, so it becomes R3P, and this is nothing but the distance between the what? Okay, so otherwise simply make it R1, R2, R3 and R4. Okay, so now net potential at P, net potential at P is sum of potential potential due to individual charges at that point. Okay, so what is the electric potential at this point? It becomes V1. What is the electric potential due to this charge at this point? It becomes V2. Due to third charge it becomes V3. Due to fourth charge it becomes V4. Okay, so total potential is nothing but what? V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus it becomes V4 simply. Okay, if there are more charges, then you can make it what, up to n charges. So dash dash dash, it becomes what, v nth charge. Okay, so if you take this equation v, now v is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Okay, so total potential is nothing but what, you can have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, q1 by r1. Okay, because v1 is nothing but the potential due to first charge, so it becomes q1 by r1 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q2 by r2 and so on up to so on. Okay, so this is what the इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू अ सिस्टम ऑफ चार्ज. मतलब बहुत सारे चार्ज है, एक पॉइंट पे आपको इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल निकालना. ठीक है, तो इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल इस पॉइंट पे इट इज नथिंग बट द व्हाट, summation of or addition of electric potential due to each charge, individual charge. You have to simply add them and you have to take the distance between the respective charge. Okay, so on this concept we will try to solve some now numericals. Okay, so we are here with one numerical. Okay, depending on these two equations, that is potential due to point charge, and this is also potential but by definition. Okay, it is work divided by charge. Okay, so here is the numerical. Calculate the potential at point P, okay, due to a charge 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. Okay, so this is what the charge is given, located 9 centimeter away. Okay, so this is R and this is Q is given. Okay, you have to find out the what potential, that is V. Okay, but in that also there is what sub questions. Hence obtain the work done. That means obtain the work done means calculate the work done in bringing a charge. Okay, so bringing a charge, that is nothing but the q naught, test charge. Bringing, you are bringing from the infinity to that point P. Okay, and also whether this work done depends on the path taken by the charge or not, you have to tell us. Okay, so first the given things, that is the main charge is given 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. Okay, distance r is nothing but 9 centimeter, that is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, correct. Okay, and then that is test charge is given, that is q naught we will take as a 2 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb. Okay, so and you have to find out the what work done also. Okay, so first I will make the diagram here. So there is what positive charge. Okay, and along that positive charge there is a what point P. Okay, and that point P is located 9 centimeter away from this charge. Okay, and this charge has a value how much, q is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb, correct. Okay, so what is the electric potential at this point? So electric potential is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Q by r, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, you know, q already you know. Okay, and then r is also given, so just place the value. V is equal to what, 9 into 10 to the power of 9, q is nothing but 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by what, r is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, so 9 cancel out. Okay, so it becomes 4 into 10 to the power of 9 into 10 to the power of minus 7 into 10 to the power of 2 plus 2. Why? This will move up, it becomes plus 2. If you make this all the calculation, v is equal to what, 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 and this is 2. Okay, you will get how much, minus 5 and plus 9 you will get 4. Okay, and this is what the unit. Do not forget to write the unit. Okay, so this is the answer, first one. Now you have to find out the work done. Okay, so work done means what, there is a test charge q naught, that is how much, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb, and you are bringing from infinity to this point, maybe any path, maybe in the straight path, maybe in the curvature path, maybe in the zigzag path. Okay, so you have to find out the work done. Okay, so the work done. Okay, so make this as a second question. So we know v is equal to what, work done divided by test charge, or charge which is bringing, it may be a q0, q naught, or simply q you can take. Okay, as per your convenience. Therefore work done is equal to what, it is nothing but what, v multiply by q naught, this q naught will multiply here, so work done is equal to what, this. So we have calculated how much, 4 into 10 to the power of 4 into q naught is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Okay, so work done is nothing but 4 into 2, 8 into 10 to the power of minus 9 plus 4, minus 9 plus 4, it becomes minus 5, it becomes joule. Okay, so this is what your answer. Next is whether, okay, third question is what? Does the answer, that means whether this answer depends on the path taken by the charge. Okay, so if I bring this q naught charge from infinity in straight line, okay, so work done will be w. Okay, if I take this charge q naught and bring it like this in this path, okay, so work done again same. If I bring this charge q naught and bring it here in this path, work done will be same. So work done does not depend on the what, how the charge brought from the infinity to that point. It only depends on the what, initial position and the final position. Hence work done does not depend on path taken by charge, because work done will be same for every path. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the numericals. Go by step. Okay, verify the answer. ठीक है, डिवीजन मल्टीप्लिकेशन कहाँ किया है, वीडियो पॉज करके आप ये देख लो, कर सकते हो. ओके, सो फॉर द होमवर्क आई विल गिव यू वन अनदर एग्जाम्पल as a homework. Okay, so just calculate the potential, same potential. Okay, so the question will be, okay, so 2 point charges. So where is the question? So write it down. The 2 point charges, okay, 2 point charges of plus 10 microcoulomb and you have plus 20 microcoulomb, okay, are placed 2 centimeter apart. Okay, find electric potential at the middle point of the line joining the two charges. Okay, the two charges. So this is what your question. Okay, so I will draw the diagram itself. So there is what, one charge and there is another charge, both are positive, plus 10 microcoulomb and plus 20 microcoulomb. So plus 10 microcoulomb and plus 20 microcoulomb, and the distance between them is what, 2 centimeter. Okay, so your job is to find out electric field at the center of the line joining, that means center of these two charges. So center of the two charges is nothing but the 1 centimeter to this side and 1 centimeter to this side. So your job is to find out that P point will be somewhere here. At this point you have to find out the potential, total potential. Okay, so solve this step by step. Okay, और जो भी आपको आंसर मिलेगा वो मुझे पोस्ट कर दो, व्हाट्सअप कर दो, या फिर कमेंट सेक्शन में आप आंसर डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हो. ठीक है, सो बस आज के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी है. ओके, सो वी विल सी द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ. ठीक है, अपने आजू बाजू सफाई रखे, घर में सफाई रखे, अपने एरिया में या फिर सोसाइटी में सफाई रखे. ठीक है, एंड टेक केयर ऑफ योर एनवायरमेंट एंड द अर्थ टू. ठीक है, ओके, सो सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. थैंक यू.